Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing some live attacks in the builder base. Currently 6,500th in the world, pushing up in trophies. We get into our first attack, and what I'm looking at right away is there's only 3 archer towers on the base that outrange our cannon carts. Probably some Teslas on the top side near the builder hall, since there are a lot of empty spots. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our battle chopper try to take out as much of the base as possible, and then we're going to set up the other areas of the base for our baby dragons, so that hopefully we can send them in, take out the other archer towers, and then hopefully we get above 50% so that we can find out where the other Teslas are located. So we will start to move the cannon carts in ever so slowly. Make sure we are keeping them safe, hopefully not running into many push traps. I do find on these sort of very symmetrical bases there are some well-placed push traps occasionally. So we take one archer tower down with baby dragon, the other archer tower on the right hand side goes down to the battle chopper. Now we are looking pretty good, only one archer tower to go, one more building and then the Teslas will pop. Oh, we see there were 2 Teslas. Got one more still remaining, probably on the second stage. We'll check the corners. No Teslas in the corners. Perfect. So now we can send in our last baby dragon, take out the archer tower, and now nothing outranges our cannon carts, but there still are a couple of threats on the base. Do find a bomb, a little bit spooky. Doing our number 4 cannon cart wants to bust through the wall. Luckily it is a little bit of a damaged wall, so it doesn't take too long. Now number 5 can cruise around the top side of the base since nothing up there will damage him. And then I'm leaving number 6 alone because I don't want number 6 to run into any more bombs. It'd be quite unfortunate. And we do have our last cannon cart taking care of the roasters, so only needed 5 troops on this base. But we do have a lot of things that outrange the cannon carts on the second stage, so let's see what that looks like. Ooh, we got an upgraded Expo, which is nice. And yeah, we've got some exterior buildings here, so I don't think we have to test for any traps because there's very, very limited spots we can actually send in our cannon carts. So I think we send in 1 baby dragon per defense that outranges our cannon carts and hope for the best, because there's not too many ground targeting defenses that outrange or that would do a lot of damage to our what you want to call it, that would out damage our battle machine, because we want to try and keep our battle machine as healthy as possible. I wonder if this number 6 cannon cart is in range of the cannon, because it's going to be very close to the multi-mortar range, but I do want that cannon taken out. Ooh, alright, we are close enough. So we'll send in 1 baby dragon for the multi-mortar. We'll use the breath right away so it doesn't get distracted by the archer. And then we can, I think, send in another baby dragon in the middle of the firecrackers. Might not work out. And we do find the last Tesla. Perfect. So alright, we will have to just distract the, well, I was going to say distract the multi-mortar with our battle machine, but I mistimed it slightly, so not the end of the world. We'll just have our cannon carts up top cruise around. And then number 5 will sort of dance a little bit back and forth, so we should be fine here. The last building to go down will be the auto outpost, and I guess the battle machine was going for a lower health wall. A little bit spooky. So we will see, we got a very nice fail on the defense. Now we'll jump into the next attack. Got a ground expo. Alright, so we've got 3 defenses that outrange the cannon carts. Now, I think what we can do is, since our battle chopper is high enough level, it should take out the lowered archer tower, and then it should eventually take out the ground expo as well. And with this base, it is spread out, so I do need our cannon carts as far away from each other as possible so that we don't end up time failing. Let's see, I think 5. Yeah, I can go a little bit closer to start take out that lab. Wasn't sure if this baby dragon would get pulled by this army camp away from the giant cannon. And yes, our battle copter does survive. I'm actually going to use the ability so it gets a little bit closer, gets more full health. And then hopefully it should be able to take out that ground expo. Let's see here. Our baby dragon should be able to clear out the giant cannon, and then I'm hoping that it can actually get in closer to the base and maybe splash onto the lava launcher. That would be perfect. We'll send in our other baby dragon from the other direction, and it does splash, which is beautiful. So now we can just focus on one cannon cart at a time, getting them a little bit closer into the base. Still have a spare baby dragon that we could use if we were really scrambling for time. But I think everything else is within range, and I think our battle chopper might actually survive this. Yeah, it blasts onto the Mega Tesla, and we don't have to even move our cannon carts because our battle chopper is able to take out the last building. So our battle chopper is very, very low health, so just make sure you always switch to the battle machine, because typically there will be fewer ground defenses on the... Weird. Losing signal here. What the heck? Hold on a second. It's not that part. Oh, okay, it was that part. Alright. Interesting, huh? We have to get another adapter. These adapters to turn the lightning cable to a HDMI are... they never seem to last too long, so I'm going to not move my iPad at all, hopefully. We should fix that. So what we have here is we want to take out these cannons on the second stage, and we also want to test for push traps, and we also find a Tesla. Very, very nice. So that side is good. I don't think we need a test for traps on that side, and then we'll test for a push trap over here. It's always good to place your cannon carts in sort of like slightly strange spots so that you are not running into like the obvious spots for push traps. Typically when using cannon carts, you either have to pick a direct approach to the defenses or a side approach. So sometimes there can be better or worse angles and more or less traps depending on what you are feeling. And of course, as you push higher into the leagues, you should be able to hopefully recognize some of the bases and then can avoid that altogether. So we'll send in the battle machine up top to tank the one cannon, and then we're waiting to see where the Teslas pop. I might try to assist with the barbarian. Okay, it's up top, so we'll just send the barbarian up top, find the other Tesla on the other side of the base, which is perfect. So we'll send in the baby dragon, take out the multi-mortar, and then we should be able to just send in most of our other cannon carts to just cruise around the base, since our battle machine is tanking. We'll have our other baby dragon help take out the zappies, splash the remainder of the base, and we get a very nice 6-star attack. So the only thing that this attack strategy usually doesn't do well against is with the ground expo. So just take that into account, but if you're facing air expos, this strategy works very, very well. And let's see here, we've got 2 defenses that we need to take out in the somewhat lower core portion of the base. I'm wondering if that air expo, I don't think it'll actually deal enough damage to our battle copter, so I think we're safe to deploy it on the south side of the base over here. So now we'll deploy our other cannon carts, in front of the defenses that we want to take out. Hopefully not run into too many traps. Only other defense we'd have to worry about is this archer tower up top. Always try to keep the cannon carts on the very edge of their ranges. That way if a Tesla does pop, typically is not too big of a problem. So make sure that number 1 takes out the archer tower. Perfect. So now the entire top portion of the base is completely clear. Just have to be careful of this bottom side as we move our cannon carts closer. But we do take out the lava launcher, which is the other big threat. The lava launcher has the highest range as well as the ground expo. The cannon carts usually, we do find a Tesla, so we'll use a baby dragon to assist our number 4 cannon cart. This base is kind of spread out, so I do want to make sure that we are not going to time fail. So might as well use one of the other spare baby dragons. Battle Chopper put in some serious work on this base, so looking pretty good here. So what was it? 6 and 5. I'm a little hesitant to move them both at the same time through the core of the base, just because there can be lots of traps. Make sure 4 is taking out the storage. Okay, and now we can move number 6 in. Just try to protect their health as much as possible. And we don't really need our other baby dragon. We've got just 2 more buildings left. And all of our cannon carts should be able to get off one more shot and take it out. A little bit closer, but the base was a little bit more spread out. So if the base is very compact, cannon carts do very well. And wow, look at this. There's all of the cannons and double cannons on this second stage. So we will definitely be testing for some traps. Making sure our cannon carts don't get in the range of the cannons. Try to take out these guard post troops. It's always good if you can take out the guard post troops one at a time. That will definitely save your cannon carts. Because the guard post troops alone, they can take out one of your cannon carts all on their own. Typically, if you can take out the archer first, your cannon cart will have a little bit of health remaining to survive and take out the barbarian. But if you attack the barbarian first and it's tanking for the archer of the guard post, you will definitely be losing that cannon cart. So you'll have to assist it or just realize that that cannon cart is gone and just move on to the next attack. Hopefully you can salvage at least a 5-star, get some bonus trophies. But you can sometimes take out a second stage with just the 2 cannon carts, depending on the base layout. So now we've got our battle machine tanking for the multi-mortar, taking out these other 2 cannons, double cannons. And then we can really just start to send in our cannon carts on mobile mode. And, you know, we could send in our baby dragon. We don't really need to, but just to make sure we don't time fail, we can have them in reserve, ready to rock and roll. But we can swag them on the side over here, and we get another very nice 6-star attack. And let's see, was that 1 or 2? I think that was 2 attacks. I think we'll do 1 more. Get another 6-star here. Ooh, we got a ground expo. Okay, so what we see here are some exposed archer towers. So I don't think we can bring in 3 baby dragons. I think we need 1 pack of minions to take out the other 2 archer towers. Can we sneak in a cannon cart for this builder hall? I don't think so. So what we'll need to do here is, wait a second. We can bring, I'll just simplify it, bring in a baby dragon. What I'm saying here is there's no air targeting defenses on this left-hand side of the base. So our battle chopper You can just take that section of the base out and we don't even have to worry about it. So we'll keep the same strategy for continuity. But typically, if that was an air expo, maybe we send the battle chopper up top, maybe from the right hand side, and then we send in some 2 packs of minions to take out one of the archer towers. So that is always an option if there are exposed defenses like that. Sometimes there will be bombs, but typically 2 baby dragons can take out the arch tower. And even if they can't, they'll get the arch tower super low, and then your cannon cart can 1v1 it no problem with a couple of shots. Technically, if no other defenses are targeting your cannon carts, you can 1v1 an arch tower on its own. Ooh, we hit a push trap. Oh man, that kind of sucks. Alright, well, once this ground expo goes down, moving the top cannon cart, but our battle chopper is still doing very, very well. It should start to tank for the arch tower, so we can move in number 6 to mobile mode here. Potentially. And we're running out of time, so we won't be able to take out this Mega Tesla very easily. So we'll have to just kind of send it here. Have our battle chopper help take out the rest of the buildings. So, good thing to kind of learn and feel around with cannon carts is when you just have to send it and just hope for the best. Because you can pretty much take out any base with the cannon carts. It's just you'll run out of time eventually. So, gotta know when to just send them in, hope for the best. So, let's see, we've got some good coverage from the multi-mortar and the lava launcher on the right-hand side of the base. Let's see here. I don't think we have to test for traps, so we can bring in another cannon cart. No, I think maybe 1 baby dragon per for the lava launcher, then 1 for the multi-mortar should work out a little bit better. Any corner buildings? Nope. Alright, so we'll deploy our cannon carts where I think that they are safe. So 1 on the left-hand side and then 1 on the top-hand side. We'll clear a couple of these. Oh, we find a Tesla. Ooh, do we get it out in time? 1 more shot? Okay, ooh, that was very, very close. So it looks like this guy has trapped a little bit for a cannon cart, so the only thing that really hurts the cannon carts are traps. There's gotta be a Tesla in this empty spot, right? I think so. So what we'll do here is we will send in our battle machine a little bit early, clear out some of the defenses or the trash buildings in front of the multi-mortar. We'll send in number 4. Really, no Tesla. That is crazy. Alright, well, we will send in our baby dragons to help take out the other buildings. Really hoping to take out the lava launcher. But we're going to have to rely on some of the chains from the battle machine. The battle machine should take that out, and it is tanking. Okay, so we can... Oh, it's not tanking. Oh, it's within range. Alright, so as the mortar fires, we're going to have to move it. Okay, so we dodged it slightly. Can we take it out in time? Oh no! Run, cannon cart! Alright, well, it's up to the battle machine now. That's where I think we'll still make it. Typically, if you're just down to the battle machine, it is good to pop the ability whenever it is active, because you get a couple of solid hits. Just got 1 more wall to get through. It is a lower health wall, damaged up by the baby dragon, which is nice. Do another charge ability. And we take out the elixir collector, or storage. Very, very close. So, good way to adapt on the fly. Just always underestimate the range of the lava launcher. So it's such a massive range. So, hopefully you enjoyed the video. We were able to climb up after those 3 attacks. We were able to climb up to, wow, almost like, what was that, 5,000 or 6,000 spots into the top 1,000. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Helps me out a bunch. And there's a couple more videos on the screen if you want to keep on watching. Until next time, take care.